All right, now that we are in daylight saving time, we sprung forward just a bit and much more sunshine is here.
Yeah, so later in the day though, so you usually think of more sunlight as like, you know, being a really positive impact for your mental health, right? The sun is shining, makes you feel good. Maybe not always though. So we have Kristen Holmes, who's a counselor from the Harris Center here. Morning, thanks for coming in. So let's talk about that. The sunlight, it does impact your mood. Does it matter what time it is? Like if it's later or earlier?
I think just getting a lot of that good vitamin D really helps. So in the springtime, we see increased levels of vitamin D. We have improved mood. We can have better sleep. We can also have an enhanced productivity. So thinking about our spring cleaning, maybe we're a little more motivated to clean that garage out we've been putting off.
So usually around this time of year, I'm so much happier. The weather is a lot better. It's warmer outside, a lot more sunshine. But apparently, you can still be. I mean, you can be stressed year round. Let's be real.
Sure.
But sometimes people are more stressed during this time of year. Apparently.
Well, you know, even good stress is still stressful. So when I think about this time of year, there's increased social events. We have spring break coming up, graduation. So if you're a high school student graduating, you're looking forward to maybe college, but you've got final exams and things that are stressful. If you're a college-age kid, you're going to venture into that big job, so that might be a little taxing. And then also tax season, so that's another place where we can feel stressed.
What about some of the signs that we can recognize maybe in the people around us or in ourselves where we can start to say, you know what, I actually think I'm not feeling as great as I normally do?
So things like if you have a persistent low mood or feeling down, if there's activities that you used to enjoy but you're like, oh, I'm just not feeling it right now, those can be signs that maybe something is a little off. And so like fatigue, lack of energy, changes in sleep or diet, all those would be indicators that maybe we need a little bit more help.
Okay, so what do you do? Just say you're impacted, your loved one is impacted, your child is impacted, whoever. What do you do? How can you find help for them?
So the first thing I'd recommend is definitely getting connected and grounded in your support system. So those community resources, maybe you're in part of a volunteer organization or a church or something where you feel connected, really reaching out to friends and family. But beyond that, I would say things like self-care practices, making sure we're getting some time into breathe, stretch. Sometimes you might feel like, oh man, I'm holding my breath and I didn't even realize it. But if all those things you're like, Kristen, this really just still not getting it, I always recommend seeking professional help. At the Harris Center, we can provide help 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You could go to our website at theharriscenter.org and get connected to a therapist. We serve all of Houston, so we're here to provide support service.
You know, it makes me think too when you're talking about the sun and how that can really affect and boost our moods here. Maybe we're spending too much time indoors. Do you recommend if we start feeling down a little bit, maybe just get outside and take a walk for a couple minutes? Maybe that could help a little bit?
Sure. Anything that gets you out and into nature, get some fresh air. I think we don't realize how much time we spend connected, plugged into a device. Unplug, get outside, go for a short walk, challenge yourself to leave your phone behind if you can, and get connected to nature for a few minutes.
So that's why they say get out and just smell the roses just for a little while.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So Kristen Holmes, counselor with the Harris Center, and always, of course, you're available to reach out to for help if we need more than just a walk. Good reminder, though, just because the sun's up doesn't mean that necessarily we're feeling great all the time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Great to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.